Have you ever heard of a bell that only rings for the truth? Let me tell you a story. In a faraway, timeless village, right in the center of the square, hung a beautiful, ancient bell. But this wasn't just any bell. It was silent. For as long as anyone could remember, no one had ever heard it ring. Not for festivals, not for warnings, not for anything. It just hung there, a silent mystery. The villagers had all sorts of theories. Some said it was cursed, others believed it was waiting for a king to be born. But the truth was far simpler and far more powerful. One sunny afternoon, a commotion broke out in the square. A farmer was shouting, accusing his neighbor of stealing his prize goat. The neighbor denied it, and soon, the entire village was arguing, with everyone taking sides. The noise was deafening, but the bell remained perfectly still. Then, a small child named Kanu, who had been quietly watching from the sidelines, stepped forward. With a clear, steady voice, Kanu said, "I saw what happened. The goat wasn't stolen. It chewed through its rope and wandered into the forest by the creek. I saw it there this morning." As soon as the words left Kanu's lips, a sound echoed through the square that no one had ever heard before. Dong! A single, pure, resonant chime rang out from the ancient bell. Everyone fell silent, their eyes wide with astonishment. The sound was so clear, it seemed to wash away all the anger and suspicion. The farmer and his neighbor, humbled and a little embarrassed, went to the creek together and, sure enough, found the goat happily munching on some leaves. From that day on, the bell was no longer silent. It rang whenever someone spoke a simple, honest truth in the village square. It rang when a merchant admitted he'd given the wrong change and returned the extra coins. It rang when a baker confessed he'd accidentally burned a batch of bread instead of trying to sell it. It didn't ring for grand pronouncements or eloquent speeches, but for the small, everyday acts of honesty. The bell became the village's heart, a constant reminder that no matter how loud the noise of lies and arguments gets, the simple, clear sound of truth will always find a way to ring out. Because, in the end, truth always reveals itself. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.